Alex Rios up. He's leadoff man in our game here in the 2K Sports Network as we get set for baseball. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
He's just popping that glove with that four-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
Swing, soft liner towards right center. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit.
It's all about getting base runners, and it's even better when you don't have any outs, and could be the start of a big inning.
Take a look at the Red Sox defensively. Steve, keeping an eye on anyone?
Dustin Pedroia is the energizer. All kinds of energy out there. Covers a lot of ground. He can impact the game defensively.
It's Hill at the plate. Pulls it back in time. It's 1-0. Here's Penny with a 1-0 pitch. Had the bunt sign on, but he stays away, and it's ball 2. Shows bunt that time. Pulls the bat away, and it's ball 3. Caught looking at a fastball. 3-1 now. Oh, and he checks his swing. They'll call that one a strike. The appeal goes to first. Just a little too much on the swing. The strike is called. The 3-2 pitch. And that's swung on and hit. Bay's going to play it. That's 1 down. Vernon Wells at the plate. Batting .369.
Well, this is what you want. You've got speed on first base, tie ball game. You have to do what you can to get him in scoring position. Let's see if they get him going.
And Youkilis will try and hold him close to the bag. And it's 0-2. Wells is going to move up a little on the plate.
Well, this pitch has such big break on it, just catches the corner.
Penny gets set and delivers. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out the inning.
You know what I like about this is on 0-2, he didn't mess around. He didn't try to nibble to get him chase off the plate. He goes right at him and just gets the strikeout.
Bautista into the batter's box. Runner on first, 2 away. First pitch to him, a curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he goes to the breaking ball and pulls the string on it. Hit him way out in front.
No balls, 1 strike. Here's Penny. Back there in deep left center. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. And is Rios heading home. And he crosses the plate all the way from first base. And he'll hold at second. Pick up an RBI and a 2-bagger.
Well, you see the pitch down in the zone a little bit, but he got a good piece of wood on it and drives it.
What you like about that at bat is the discipline to keep your head in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he changed locations, went down to the zone. It's a solid piece of hitting.
And Lynn's batting.
Right.
And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
Now the big breaking ball away. Got the outside corner for a strike.
Hot shot towards the hole. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Early pressure being put on, a run over in the first. Toronto leads it 1-0. And we'll get to see Sean Markham pitching. He's starting for Toronto. And Steve, as he gets into this Boston lineup, what are we going to see?
If he effectively uses all his stuff today, Gary, he's got a chance to be successful. But if he makes mistakes, this is a lineup that could capitalize on it and hurt him.
First pitch on the way. A big swing on this one and a high drive deep to right. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. Sponsored by State Farm, a chance to check out the lineup for the Red Sox. Steve, who do you keep an eye on there?
People reference his speed as breathtaking. Jacoby Ellsbury can fly. He can impact the game with his speed and with his bat.
And here's Dustin Pedroia. He's #1 in runs scored in the league. One out, nobody on. Markham with a delivery. Called strike, outer half of the plate, 0-1. He deals. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And that sets down Pedroia. So here's how Toronto will stack up defensively. Any picks here, Steve?
I always expect strong defensive performance from John McDonald. He can pick it, Gary.
And it's David Ortiz at the plate. 13-year veteran. Base is empty with 2 outs. That swung on, hit well, deep center. And that ends the half inning as Wells makes the play. Boy, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Toronto's in charge here. Night air surrounding us here at Fenway and the sounds of Boston downtown in the distance. And we'll get settled back in now. And it's Scott Rowland at the plate. He'll start it off here in the second. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And Bay with a catch. That's one away. And here's Michael Barrett. Batting .315. 1 out, bases empty. Penny gets set and delivers. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And with 2 strikes on him now, Michael Barrett, who does K, doesn't want to do it again.
Yeah, Gary, if I'm the pitcher in this situation, I'm going with the slider and trying to strike him out.
Lined foul towards third. Strike 3 swung on by Barrett and missed.
This one's right down the middle. He just swung and missed at it. Better check his bat for a hole.
And we're going to see Scudero here. Two outs, base is empty. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Well, he's sitting fastball right here. He gets it, but just couldn't put the swing on it. He wanted it as he's just underneath it.
That is a strike. Brad Penny takes the count to 0-2.
Well, he realized this ball was by him, so he tries to open up his swing, and he swings right underneath it.
Penny gets set and delivers. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball called. Strike 3, and the side is retired. And they aren't able to make any noise here in this half inning. And it's time now to move to the bottom half of the second. Meat of the lineup coming to the plate. And Kevin Youkilis to bat. He's going to start the second for the home team. Slider just misses. 1-0.
If you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Low for a ball, and it's 2-0. Swung on and dribbled out in front of the plate. And that's in plenty of time for the out. Don't want to speculate a lot on these, but you're looking right now. It looks like he's not in good shape.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to return. We just have to hope it's not that serious and he's going to be able to play again.
And it'll be Brandon League doing the pitching. He's been brought in now, and hopefully he won't get hurt. It's going to be Lowell. He's batting .255.
You go back to that injury, Gary, and those are always very difficult ones there. And not much you can do. Sometimes it's just the happenstance of the game that can lead to injury.
And Hill pulls it in. It's Drew at the plate. 2 outs and nobody on. Swing and a shot to third. He dives. He's up with it. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. Toronto's in charge here. And for those of you just coming on, it's Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. Great to have you with us. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. It's McDonald at the plate. Only one batter gets walked more than he does in this lineup. Penny gets set and delivers. He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count. He deals. Swings over the top, and it's now 0-2. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
That's a great job of 0-2 of just committing to the strikeout. Pound the strike zone. Third pitch got him easily.
I'm talking about wasting pitches. Not that time. And Rios is batting. Had a base hit his last time up. Base is empty with 1 away. And here's the first one. Lays off a called strike. 0-1.
But Gary, he can really fly, and that puts so much pressure because it does make you think that he can bunt even with 2 outs. If he comes up with 2 outs, he's the kind of guy that can bunt for a base hit and still steal a base. So he is some kind of offensive threat.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect.
The reason he's such a good offensive threat, Gary, talk about it, is that he's tough to defend. You just don't know what he's going to do, and if you move the infield in, he has the ability to slap the ball by you.
This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. Now it's 2 away.
Well, Gary, he's settling into a groove right here, and that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
It's Hill at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs, bases empty. Penny gets set and delivers. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. And Jason Bay up. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the 3rd. And Barrett sets up his target. Just missed with a fastball. 1-0.
He's not very aggressive on an 0-1 count, Gary, so I think as a pitcher you have to get in the zone right now. You don't want to go down at 2-0.
Holds up, but it's a called strike. Evens the count at 1. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1.
That 2-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Here's the 2-1. And now Jason Bay has the 3-1 count.
They've got to be careful right here. This is a dangerous count to a dangerous hitter.
Swings at that fastball. Can't make contact. 3-2.
Well, that's not a swing that says ground ball. That's what the 2-seamer is supposed to do, is get a ground ball, but instead he swings right through it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And it's through. Bay ends up with a single at first.
And that's going to go down as the first hit of the ball game. It comes here in the 3rd inning. Now let's see if they can capitalize on it and get things going.
And Bard's in the box. 273 average.
Gary, they're going to have to give him the green light at first base. He has good speed. They're down by a run. He's got to get in scoring position.
He delivers. Slider misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one's grounded to second. Up with it. Over to second for 1. Over to first. He is safe. Almost a double play. Not quite enough time.
They get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten 2 right there.
And it's Lowry batting. 1 out, man on first. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Well, when you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
That is strike 2, and now the hitter behind Brandon League. He's in charge. Swung on and a grounder to first. And there's 1. Back to first, not in time. 1 and 2, won't get it. So up next, Jacoby Ellsbury. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. Two outs and a runner on second. And he starts Ellsbury out. Ground ball headed for the middle. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. Toronto's in charge here. Taking a look, Cito Gaston. He has to be happy with the work on the mound, especially that last inning. Insurance run so important. Vernon Wells at the plate. He's the league leader in hits. And Wells settles in. First pitch. And Penny can't get him to swing at that pitch down low.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
One 0 on the way. And a swing and a miss by Wells. Count now is even.
Well, they're going to send some experience to the mound today with the veteran, Gary, a guy who's been on top of his game all season long.
And it's fouled away. It is really amazing, Steve. He's been on top of his game all season long. At this age, it's got to be the experience.
Whereas the real asset, as well as the young pitchers in the rotation, can learn from him. He may not have as good a stuff as they do, but he can still get hitters out.
Line towards second, and that's a base hit. Wells on board.
Well, Gary, now a chance for a big inning, a chance to put up a crooked number on the scoreboard. You know, oftentimes the team that wins scores more runs in one inning than the other team scores the entire game.
Bautista into the batter's box. Doubled homer run in his last at bat. A runner on first, no outs. Penny gets set and delivers. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Ooh, bounces away. And the throw is too late. Everybody's safe. The opportunity for offense is right now. You just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way on that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
And Lynn's batting. He bounced out his last time. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. First pitch. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. That one gets in there. Wells will try and bring it around. The throw. And Wells crosses the plate. Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities.
Well, it's getting a little bit dicey out there, Gary. Brad Penny going to have to buckle down right here and handle this situation.
Really, I mean, he's in a bit of a jam here. Two men on, nobody out. What do you do?
Well, he's only down by 2 right now. If he gets out of this, the team is still in the game. He's just got to keep his composure.
Strike 2, rolling. He'll have some problems here, hitting with 2 strikes. Penny gets set and delivers. Ooh, and with 2 strikes, checks his swing. They say he did not go. They'll appeal it first. Just barely. He did hold up. He survives. Call made at first. Good patience. Scott Rowland letting that one go by. It's a ball. Count is even.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
Hit in the air to left center. Here's Bautista heading home. And the throw. And Bautista comes in.
We're going to see the run score here again, Gary. They tried to get the ball in from the outfield, but he was able to beat the throw.
And that's one of those plays where virtually everything was right. It's just that the throw and tag weren't there in time.
No luck that time as the run comes across.
Barrett at the plate. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Boy, so many quality at-bats for this offense. The pitcher has to make a pitch here and slam this door shut, or this could get away from him.
He fouls that one off. Steve, absolutely right. They can't afford to give up too many more here. This thing's going to disappear from them.
And from the offense's perspective, hey, if they're making mistakes, capitalize on it, because you just don't know what's going to happen later in the game. Let's see what he does here.
1 ball.
And Penny can't get him to swing at that pitch down low. Here's the pitch. Michael Barrett not fooled by that one. It'll even it up. There's a swing towards the hole. In there for a base hit. They just couldn't catch it. He is safe at third base ahead of that play. Toronto, here's a position to get something done. And we're going to see Scudero here, called out on strikes in his last appearance. Runners at first and third, one away. The first pitch. Ball lifted high in the air, deep down the line in right. And here's Lind heading home. And Lind comes in. It's McDonald at the plate. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it. And Penny gets him swinging. That'll be a strike. Has him uppercutting that time, and it's 0-2.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
Now Bard sets up. Oh, some debate going to go on here. Did he check his swing in time, Steve? No, he did not. And with 2 strikes, he gets another crack at it. Strike 3. Wow, that'll do it for the inning, but not before. A lot of runs crossed. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs cross the plate. It's the Blue Jays by 4. Batters 2 through 4 coming right up. For those of you just coming on board along with Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. This is MLB on 2K Sports. And Dustin Pedroia up. And for runs scored, he's got more than anyone else in the AL. Fresh count on Pedroia. Here it comes. Swung on line to right center field. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases. Oh, it's bobbled.
The more base runners you get, the more pressure you put on the opponent. A single here with nobody outs, put some pressure on this defense now.
David Ortiz, big poppy up. A terrific talent here for this team. No one out and a runner on first. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. Down the left field line. One away. And in the batter's box at Youkilis. He's got the second most homers in the ball club. One down, runner at first. Here's the first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Consistency, professionalism. He never seems to give up an at-bat, Gary. He's so locked in this year.
Checks him at first, and he holds him at first base. Throws over to first. Kicks and throws. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And Youkilis has got himself a base hit. And here comes Mike Lowe. Flew out last time. Runners on first and second with one out. Pitch on the way. A swing and a hit. Wells. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. This a great situation for some offense. And J.D. Drew to bat. This is the time to be a hero. Team's down, but a hit right here, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Well, no question about that. A hit right here puts them right back in this game. It changes the whole complexion.
Towards center field. He dives. Oh, what a play. Now we got a moment here to take a look at that one again, Steve. Great job all around.
Well, defense running on all cylinders out there right now. It's coming together.
And Jason Bay up. He's 1 for 1 so far. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Bay gets set. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses away. 1-0.
He tries to get this ball to come back over the plate with that two-seamer, but it's dangerous throwing it high. You want to throw it down and away, not up and away.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind. 2-0.
But you got to love the action on his two-seam fastball. It allows him to get a lot of ground ball outs.
Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air to right field. It's still going. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. And with this pitch, if you can control it, put it where you want it, you'll get ahead of all hitters.
Well, you know, he has so much movement on it. You really have to start it in the middle of the plate and let its natural action just take its movement off the corner.
They pick up 3 hits in the inning. They leave the sacks full. Toronto's in charge here. And Rios is batting. First pitch. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
Outstanding rotation on that pitch. Look at the mechanics for this pitcher. It comes out of his hand and just falls off the table.
The pitch.
0-2.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect.
Now he struggles with the changeup with 2 strikes, Gary. I'm going to pull the string right here.
He strikes out Alex Rios on a swing and a miss.
That's the best way to do it. 3 pitches, efficiency. Save your arm a bit.
Can't be any more efficient than that. 3 and gone. It's Hill at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. And the first pitch. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1-1.
That's a power pitch right there. That 4-seam fastball at the knees, just below the zone, though.
The 1-1. Oop, there's the hammer. 1-2.
Well, he just fooled the hitter right here. He was thinking hard. He got soft, and with great break on that curveball, he couldn't touch it.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And it's Vernon Wells in the box now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Base is empty with 2 outs. And Wells settles in. First pitch. And Penny gets him swinging. That'll be a strike.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Swings over the top on that one, and it's 0-2.
He swung like he thought he knew what was coming, but it doesn't matter how hard you swing, you have to make contact.
Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And there's Ellsbury for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no one left on. On now to the bottom of the 5th inning. And Bard's in the box. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. First pitch on the way. Hit hard to second. Hill feels that one. So Bard is set down. And it's Lowry batting. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty. 1 out. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. Hit on the ground. That's a foul. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And Lind with the catch. That's the 2nd out of the inning.
They had the outfield swung around to the right that time. He had a long way to go to run that one down.
And it's Jacoby Ellsbury now. Grounded out his last time through. Base is empty and 2 down. Now Barrett sets the target. Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. And that should be a single. That'll bring up Dustin Pedroia.
A good piece of hitting right there. Certainly they would have preferred a couple of guys on base in front of it, but you never know when it's the start of a big inning.
He singled his last trip. A runner on first with 2 outs. Fresh count on Pedroia. Here it comes. Hot shot towards the hole. And he gets it through. That's his second hit in the ballgame. Here's a great chance for Boston.
A perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside. Go the other way. And it's David Ortiz at the plate. He's the league leader in ribbies. 2 men on and 2 men out. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate. Day in and day out. That consistency is critical to their success.
Here's the 1-0. And this is inside, and that hit him hard.
Now the ball just sailed away from him. Couldn't control it. Now it loads the bases.
So that puts Kevin Youkilis at the plate. Steve, you got to like the odds right here. You get that base hit, and all of a sudden this game changes.
Now, if he hits one over the ball, too, it completely changes the complexion of this game.
They've had to battle back. Here's a chance to get the lead. Bases are loaded with 2 down. The pitch. And he lays off one low, 1-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
At the belt, the 1-0. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And that'll retire the side. Caught by Rios. So they pick up 2 hits in the inning, but leave the bases loaded. Toronto's in charge here. And the dugout shot of Terry Francona. And tough decisions maybe, or maybe not. This bench needs some inspiration. He'll try to give it to him. Bautista into the batter's box. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
And Penny gets him swinging. That'll be a strike. And he delivers. Hit in the air to left center. Able to make the grab on that one. 1 out. And Lynn's batting. He doubled his last time. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1. He can't connect with that off-speed pitch. Digging a hole now. 0-2. Fastball got him 2 down.
I think that's an outstanding sequence of pitches. 3 good choices, and he finishes them off quickly.
Tremendous job. He wasn't going to fool around with that hitter. Scott Rowland. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. 2 outs and nobody on. And Rowland settles in for the first pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul.
Out.
No balls, 1 strike. Here's Penny. Strike 2. Rowland. He'll have some problems here hitting with 2 strikes.
He likes to try to make contact 0-2 and not get struck out, so that means you can't throw anything too close to the plate right here.
He deals. That misses at the shins. 1-2.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
Swings, hits this one. It'll be fielded by Ellsbury. And that's a base hit. Rolling on board. That will bring up Michael Barrett. Steve, looked like that was a strike. Ball was up high, but I think in the zone.
Well, up and away, but on an 0-2 count, you're thinking, I need to make contact. Exceptional job of eye-hand coordination.
2 outs and a man on first. Fresh count on Barrett. Here it comes. Line drive. Oh, dive. Pedroia. From his knees, he got him. What a play. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Top half of the 6th inning now in the books. We move to the home half. And it's Mike Lowell. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning. Here's Lowell's first look. Swung on, hit. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. That'll bring J.D. Drew up.
J.D. Drew, a very patient offensive player. He waits for his pitch, and when he gets it, he can drive it.
He flew out his last time up. And he starts Drew out. Fastball just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. On the outside corner, 1-1.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Waves at a fastball on that 1-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Well, he got the two-seamer right there. He went down to try to get it, but just swung underneath.
Line shot into center field. And it's through. It drew a single. And he is safe at second. The opportunity for offense is right now. And Jason Bay up. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. On the way. Swung on. Hit down the line in the left. This one into the corner. That'll be off the Green Monster out there in left. There's the throw. And Lowell comes in to score. Well, the rally here energized. Every new opportunity they take advantage of.
Well, we might see a visit to the mound right here. 3 straight hits in this inning. They may need to go out and at least let him catch his breath if they're going to leave him in this game. Well, a crucial situation in this game, and obviously a jam for the guy on the mound. He's going to have to step up and deliver.
Well, looks like he'll have his little work cut out here. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And bang! What a collision at the plate. And he is out. Oh, my, what a scene. The catcher blocking the plate and still made the play. Any out is a big out defensively, but boy, when they come at the plate, they're enormous.
Well, that's a must play from the defense right there. You cannot let him score on a ground ball in the infield.
And that denies him a run. It's going to be Jesse Carlson on the mound as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give them some innings.
And it's Lowry batting. Finished his rookie year, now his second year. 2 men on, 1 out. And the first pitch. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
When he's behind in the count, he's just not a good fastball hitter, so I expect him to attack him with the fastball.
He delivers. This is in the air, straight away left. Bay is heading home. The throw. Bay scores. And it's Jacoby Ellsbury now. Boy, they've been making some strides here. Close ball game, and this offense may just be beginning.
Gary, that hit right there could prove to be a key at bat in this game. They've just narrowed the deficit. That was a big one.
And what you've done is you've put a little question mark in the opponent's mind here. All of a sudden, it's not their game. Fastball is high, 1-0.
Gary, as you said, that pressure is the thing right now. You've applied that pressure. The pressure's still on, and the pitcher is going to have to make a pitch.
Fastball low, 2-0.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
And Barrett sets up his target. 3 balls. Ellsbury now. He probably is going to hack.
He's going to have to battle all the way back from a 3-0 count.
Now Ellsbury, 3-1 count. He'll look for his pitch.
Clearly the hitter had the take sign on right there. He was taken all the way.
It was a good pitch at the knees. Full count, 3-2.
Runner on first going to get a good jump. He's going to be moving on the pitch with a 3-2 count and 2 outs.
Ellsbury stares him down. Here's the pitch. And that will retire the side. Caught by Lynn. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. Boston, now they're trying to put some pressure on and cut into that lead. Going to be pitching as the Red Sox bring him in as a reliever.
Pretty good performance today by the starter. All in all, pretty solid outing. Now it's up to the pen.
And we're going to see Scudero here. It is the top half of the 7th and a 1-0 count. The 1-0 now. Check swing, but it's in there. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. One-two pitch coming. That should be a base hit.
Well, as a manager, you know what? You bring in a pitcher and he gives up a hit to the first guy he faces. Later, you're going to tell him, listen, at least let me sit down before you put somebody on base.
It's McDonald at the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up. Runner on first base, nobody out. Here it comes. Fastball in there, 0-1. Kicks and throws. Takes a swing at that curveball. He's behind now, 0-2.
Well, that's the big hook right there, and had him way off balance, and awfully tough to center that pitch because it breaks so much from top to bottom in the strike zone.
Smash towards the hole. Drops right between them. Going to be a base hit.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind an account. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
It's Alex Rios. He could come through big here for Toronto. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. And he starts Rios out. And he takes that curveball for a strike, 0-1. He deals. There's a swing and a ball lifted high, deep down the line in right. And a fantastic catch by Drew. That is a very tough ball not only to get to, but to hang on when you're diving.
It's especially tough to judge the way it came off the bat. He did a great job with his instincts to run it down and make the catch.
It's Hill at the plate, still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. One out with runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. Watches a curve in there for strike one.
Well, he gets a big breaker up in the zone and away. Gets away with one right there, but next time look for him to try to bury it in the dirt.
He swings now and really hit that. Two retired here. And they'll try and hold the runners second and first. They stay.
But keeps the runners right where they are. Now 2 outs. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot give them more runs. Well, this is quite a showdown we have here, Gary. Vernon Wells looks very confident at the plate right now.
And there are 2 men out, runner in scoring position, a chance to increase their lead.
Well, big opportunity here to pad the lead and create a little larger margin for error. Not as much pressure if they were behind.
Here's the pitch.
One ball.
Good eye by Vernon Wells, staying away from that one, and we're even.
Well, he tried to go up the ladder on him right there, but the hitter laid off. Good piece of hitting.
One pitch, fastball, high, 2-1.
Listen, he's not one to get too fancy. 2-1 count. He's going to come with a fastball. I'm betting on it.
The 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss by Wells. Count now is even.
He goes to the breaking ball and pulls the string on it. Get him way out in front.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. It's 7th inning stretch time in Boston. Taking a look, Cito Gaston. 2-run lead for his club, hoping to come away with a win. And it's Pedroia batting. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. Now the first pitch. That's high and away for ball 1.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts. Plus, you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
He lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1.
He let that 4-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground towards second. Hill feels that one. And that sets down Pedroia. David Ortiz, big poppy up. Hit by a pitch his last time up. He wants to get some hacks in here. Nobody on base, 1 away. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. On the ground to first. Rowland picks it up. And he steps on first. That's the 2nd out. And Kevin Youkilis up. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's the first delivery to Youkilis. There's a ball hit deep left center field. This ball way back. Out of here. Goodbye. A solo homer. They trim a bit off that deficit. A solo shot. Only 1 down.
And sometimes pitchers just try to lay one in there to get ahead early in the count. This time he paid for it.
Yeah, it looked like he thought he would take that first pitch, so he came down the chute with it.
You know, it's one thing to work ahead, but you at least have to make a quality pitch. Well, the Red Sox offense on a mission right here, cutting into this lead, narrowing the deficit. They've cut it close.
Pitch on the way. First pitch is a big curveball in there, 0-1. And in a clutch situation, Steve, a big-time home run. This puts this game up for grabs.
And if you can follow the home run with more offense, it can make such a difference. Keep that momentum going.
This one's bounced up the middle. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Well, they chip away, grabbing an important run with that solo big fly. Boston, now they're trying to put some pressure on and cut into that lead. Big bats ready to make an appearance. And if you're just joining in, hi everybody, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips, Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Bautista into the batter's box. 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. Swing and a drive, deep left center. This one towards Bay. And he meanders over to put it away. And Lynn's batting. Drove in a run earlier in the game. 1 out, nobody on. He delivers. Starts him off with 1 in there for a strike. Looked like the circle change. I think that's what that was. He misses. 1-1.
Well, you want to throw the changeup away because even if the hitter is on it, he usually keeps it in the ballpark.
That's foul back behind the plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Well, when the pitcher hits his spots and he sets you up for this pitch, it makes it very difficult. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't make contact.
Scott Rowland. He had a single in his last time up. 2 outs, bases empty. And Rowland settles in for the first pitch. Here's an off-speed pitch in there for strike 1.
He just plain old fooled him right there. He must have been looking for something else. Hit his spot perfectly with that changeup.
The pitch. Lowell picking it up. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No scoring here, ending this half inning. And here come the Red Sox. Going to be the home half of the 8th. We'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up next. And J.D. Drew up. He'll start things off, bottom half, 8th inning. And he starts Drew out. That one's drilled to short. He's up with it. That's 1 away. And Jason Bay up. Not an RBI double as last time. Bases empty with 1 away. And he holds off with the pitch low, 1-0.
1 out right here in the 8th inning. Obviously a critical time of the game right now as we're getting short. Offensively, they need extra bases. They need a double. Get in scoring position. Get a triple here. Get yourself in a position where maybe a productive out scores a run.
Hill. So Bay is set down. And Bard's in the box. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a liner. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No strikeouts, but you talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. Toronto's in charge here. And Michael Barrett up. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. Fresh count on Barrett. Here it comes. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. The pitch started to go around. That pitch is in there anyway. 0-2. Can't get him to chase the fastball. Low. 1-2.
That's a power pitch right there. That four-seam fastball at the knees, just below the zone, though.
Swing and a miss. Gets away. He's heading for first. He gets the throw down to first base, and they'll get the out.
That's a great play there by the catcher. When the pitcher throws one in the dirt like that, he's really hoping the catcher will block it, keep it in front, and be able to get the out at first.
Kind of plays that can change the momentum of a game if you don't get that out. 1 out, nobody on. And here's the first one. Good movement on that pitch. He swings over the top of it. Strike 1. Shot towards the hole, and Youkilis pulls it in. It's McDonald at the plate. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Base is empty and 2 down. And here's the first one. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Good pitchers change the hitter eye level. You go down low, then you run the fastball up high. A lot of times they just look at it go by.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball high. 1-1. And he delivers. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1-2.
Gary, he's a very aggressive hitter on a 1-2 count. He's going to swing at that borderline pitch, so I'm going to try to expand the strike zone right here.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And Bay grabs that one. Side's retired. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. On now to the bottom of the ninth. Pitching as Toronto brings him into close.
Well, managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game, and as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
Looking for something a little higher there. 1-1.
You got to force him to earn it right now. I think you've got to throw strikes, Gary. No free passes. No hit by pitches. Don't pitch him inside. Throw away. You don't want to leak one inside and give up a home run.
And that one goes foul. And Ryan with a 1-2. Lind will field as he just strolls over for that out.
Well, offensively right now, you've got to force the issue. You're running out of time. You've got 2 outs left in this game, Gary. And I think that from the managerial perspective, he's got to think about putting runners in motion if he gets them on to try to make something happen.
One out, bases empty. And he starts Ellsbury out. And Ryan's pitch looked at for his strike. 0-1.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
Hit sharply towards the hole. Oh, Hill on top of that one. And that'll retire Ellsbury.
Now we're counting down right here. They've got 1 out left in this game, and I think offensively you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything. Give a base runner. Get somebody on. The little guy, Dustin Pedroia, I tell you what, he loves these kind of situations. When you say he can't, he says he can.
Bottom half of the last inning. This is what you live for. Move to the front of your seat and take a look.
Gary, this is why you buy a ticket and come to the game. Two of the best squaring off. Let's see who can win.
The pitch from Ryan. Swing and a fly ball, and this might be it.
Well, Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling